All right, I got this Miller generator, Onan 18 horse motor that I'll be showing you today how to do maintenance on it. Changing the oil, if it needs spark plugs. I am waiting for the fuel pump to come in. When it comes in, I'll be doing a video of how to get that off, changing all the gas lines in the filter. So I will be showing you today how to do the oil change. All right, first thing we got to do is we're going to have to get this plate off here to get this oil filter off. You know, you can get the filter off now without taking that plate off, but when you go want to tighten this filter up, you want to tighten it by hand, and with this on there, you can't do that. So I'm going to take the spark plug wire off, just push it to the side. You will need a 3/8 socket or a wrench. Got this bolt here, this one here, then you will need a 1/2-inch socket to take this bolt off. Now, remember, there is wires that goes to this, so don't be yanking this thing thinking there's nothing onto it, as there is. I numbered my wires so I can remember, so I can take this off, not just let it hang there. So go ahead and just pull them off, write your numbers on there, or however you want to remember where they go at. All right, just lay that to the side. And as you can see, now we're kind of where we can work on it a little more. And everything's right out and open. Your drain, everything, so you get your pan here, you get everything draining. I'm gonna try to design something to catch this oil because I don't think it's going to dump very well. So, all right, so I'm going to use this hose right here, and once I get that cap off, I'm just going to hang it there and it drain into there. I don't have a big enough wrench for this one, so I'm going to use adjustable wrench to get off. I have a pair of channel locks, or I have a pair of pliers that channel locks that I'm going to use to hold that pipe so it don't spin, to take this nut off because it wanted to spin. Sometimes I get myself all going and get too big a rush. So I'm going to hurry up and get that cap pulled off and try to get most of the mess in a strain pan. There we go. And it should start draining on the bottom here. Yep. As you can see, well, I guess you can't. That's draining into there. And I got no mess on the anything, so that's good. Our next thing now is get that filter off. You will need an oil filter wrench. And just turn that. It should come off. And the only bad thing is where this is sitting at, I don't know if it's going to drain in this pan. I hope it does. Nope. There. Let's set the pan up a little more. Alright, while this is sitting there draining, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to check the air filter and see if it needs to be cleaned next. And as right here, as you can see, if you need spark plugs, go ahead and change them out. These have just been changed recently, it looks like. Next thing, you want to check your fuel line, inline filter. If it needs to be changed, change it, which I'm not changing mine yet because, like I said, I got to put a new fuel pump on there, and I'm going to change all them gas lines. Alright, so there's just a wing nut right here. We're going to go ahead and loosen that up. Don't lose none of your nuts. And then this one. Once you take that cover off, this is your breather here, air filter. Take that one off. And that plate just comes off of there. And as you see, here's your air filter. I blow them out just to make sure they're really clean. This one is pretty clean. So, All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put that air filter back on. It was, like I said, I blowed it and it was pretty clean. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on. Don't need to put a new one or clean, blow it out. The oil I'm putting in this is 5W30. Usually that's what they're all usually want to be. And you will need 2 quarts. Your oil filter is a 1348 oil filter. All right, so I'm gonna put a little oil on my finger and I'm gonna oil this gasket all up. You want to lubricate that gasket because when you go put that on there, you don't want that gasket to be twisting on you and then making it leak. So I'll go ahead and get that put on. I need my rag to wipe my fingers off because now they're oily. We're going to go ahead and tighten that up. Like I said, you just want to tighten it by hand. You don't want to use the wrenches because you don't want to over tighten them. That's not good for them. Alright, so now I just got to wait a little longer and let the oil the rest of the way drain out of the motor. Well, you know, like I said, while you're waiting for that to drain, you go ahead and change your oil or your fuel filter. You know, check, see if there's any grease search, which I don't think so on this one. Alright, it's pretty well done draining, so we're going to go ahead and get that cap put back on. Get that all tightened down. Alright, we got that tightened up. I don't like using adjustable wrenches, but when you have no tools that fit that butt adjustable wrench, I done it. So we're going to go ahead and put oil in it before we go ahead and put the rest of the side shield on. Alright, you want to go to the dipstick side where you check your oil. That's where you're going to be putting your oil in at, which is on the opposite side of the drain plug. We're going to go ahead and put 1.5 and check it. Quarts. Now, what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to wait a little bit and let the oil drain down before I put the dipstick in there and check it, because then it won't read right. Alright, I put 1 3/4 in. What you want to do is let your motor run for about 5 seconds to 10 seconds and check it. And now it's right here. So that's perfect. Now we're going to go to the other side and go ahead and put the side shield back on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this shield back on. And that's why, like I said, you want to number your things. I put, you know, T for top, 1. Just don't matter how you want to do it, just where you know how to put these wires back in. Kind of on the tight side these wires are, so gotta play around a little bit. Lined up, get them, make sure they snap on. Alright, now we got them back on. We want to go ahead and start putting bolts on. We don't want to tighten nothing down until we get all the bolts put in. because you got to move things around to get them all lined up. Once you get them all started, you go ahead and tighten them down. Make sure this one, make sure you have it something like that. All right, get that tightened up. And we're going to go ahead and tighten the other two up. All right. And there you go. That's how you change the oil, do maintenance on it. Thank you for watching. Oh, wait a minute. Don't forget to put your spark plug wire back on. That's very important. So, all right. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.